In this video, we will understand the concept of WAN optimization. What is it? How it helps customers, key solutions that are provided by the vendors in the market for the WAN optimization. So here we start. Let's take example of a scenario where there is no WAN optimization which is provisioned. Now, in this case, we have two offices, Office 1 and Office 2. So this one is in India and the other one is in US. Now, since the distance between the both the locations is too high, in addition to that, bandwidth is also low. However, since there is a key business requirement that this user in the LAN needs to access the file which is at a faraway location at the server, and this needs to be downloaded. Now, when this user requests the download of this file, it is going to take a very long time. Maybe let's say 30 minutes. So with somewhere 50 Mbps of bandwidth on this link, it is quite a time consuming activity and the bandwidth gets also choked. Now, since the download only took around 30 minutes, the user has to make the customer wait for another 30 minutes so as to give him that downloaded file. Now, this increases the customer dissatisfaction and drastically brings down the revenue also because the speed of that communication data flow is too low. So primarily the reason for that application performance being very poor is primarily three. First one is that the WAN bandwidth is too low. Second one is the chatty nature of the TCP application because this is the FTP download which was taken, and that means the TCP is communicating and sending acknowledgements here and there, which is quite a chatty and quite a time consuming thing. And lastly, the third one is the high latency because the distance is too much between US and India, so somewhere around 200 millisecond of delay is also incurred when that communication is happening. So all these three things are responsible for the poor application experience of the users and hence revenue also for the customer goes down because of that nature of the WAN bandwidth. Now let's see when WAN optimization is implemented. So here in the LAN side, two WAN optimizer boxes are implemented or provisioned on the both sides. Implementing or provisioning one box at site and not the other one will not help us because that is now not how the WAN optimization will take place. Now in this case, earlier the download was taking 30 minutes. But with WAN optimization implemented, that file which was to be downloaded on the other end, it can happen within 5 minutes or maybe lesser than that. So all those issues of latency, low bandwidth and everything has been taken care by these WAN optimization, which provision algorithms and rather features like data deduplication, compression, TCP optimization, caching, and related things so as to provide more or less a LAN-like experience where the user thinks that the laptop or system is pretty much close to that server from which it is downloading that file. So with that real-time experience, everything is possible because of WAN optimization. What is WAN optimization? So, WAN optimization is a solution which improves the performance, the efficiency, and reliability of data transmission over WAN. The key goal of WAN optimization is to enhance the user experience, reduce latency, and then optimize bandwidth usage for applications, data, and services stationed far away from each other in discrete or different locations. WAN optimization methods, that is ways in which WAN optimization is able to provide LAN-like experience for the users. So first one is data deduplication and caching, second is compression and TCP optimization. So let's deep dive into these three terminologies in detail. Data deduplication and caching. In this case, the same file which has to be downloaded by the user from the other location. In that case, the file has many redundant or duplicate information. That all information is converted into fingerprint and pointers, which are very small in size and the bits. Other than that, the unique information is sent as is. So, along with the unique, the information which was more of duplicate has been sent as pointers. So, the amount of traffic which is sent from the location over the WAN is too less as compared to the original size of the file. So, when in that case, when the data has to be sent, the WAN optimizer will create the pointers, and these pointers will help in recreating the original file on the other side. And this is why we get the actual copy which was there, or which was sent by the server which was on the LAN side on the other side. So that is how the data deduplication and caching happens. In fact, this WAN optimizer has cached all that duplicate information on this side. Via the help of the pointers, it is able to gather that information and put it back into the file in its original form via the help of pointers, and by using the cached memory it has already stored in its system. Now the benefits part of it. First is bandwidth saving, which is significantly high since not all the data is going through the WAN side of it. Second is it is ideal for backups and data or file synchronization or replication across sites. And third one is the network congestion. It is drastically brought down and increased data delivery experience for the users. Next feature set is the compression. In that case, what happens? The WAN optimizer performs the compression to reduce the size of the original file and it becomes smaller. The data is compressed at the source end and it is decompressed at the destination end so as to provide that same file which was compressed at the source end. The techniques which are used here may be LZ or maybe gzip or RLE, and there are other algorithms also in place which can be used for data compression. That completely depends upon the vendor who which type of compression they want to use. Now, the benefits and usage of the data compression. So, especially the data compression is beneficial when the data is with high redundancy. Secondly, it works in a real time without impacting the applications. Hence, compression is not impacting the real time communication of the traffic. TCP optimization. So we all must be aware that TCP is a protocol which is pretty much chatty. So let us say a file has been sent from the right side to the left side of the location. Then an acknowledgement is sent from the left location to the right. Then again acknowledgement of that acknowledgement, which is basically TCP handshake, that happens. So this is quite chatty, and the downside of this chattiness is that there is an additional delay which happens, and this is the chatty nature of the TCP window or TCP protocol which is utilized in the TCP optimization. So what TCP optimization does is it adjusts the TCP window size one, and in addition to that it reduces the number of acknowledgements which are required. The benefits of TCP optimizations are the delays which are caused by RTT are taken care of, and in fact it is crucial for applications which are sensitive to delay, let us say VoIP, or in case video conferencing solutions. And lastly, the LAN like experience is what becomes when we are sending the traffic across the WAN. So that was all about the WAN optimization methods, which included data deduplication, compression, and TCP optimization. Now we've come to the key vendors which are providing the WAN optimization solutions. In that case, the first one and the foremost is the Riverbed. It has been quite much touted, and in fact the king in the WAN optimization portfolio for many years, and its name was Steelhead Appliance. In addition to that, recently Cisco App QA, which is more of WAN optimization over the SD-WAN, has been introduced and it is also doing great. Other vendors in the market include Ariaka Networks, which is providing the solution by the name of Smart Optimize. Then HP Aruba, which is providing Edge Connect, which was earlier the Silver Peak appliance. Cato Networks calls it Cato Cloud, and Fat5 Networks also provides the WAN optimization. So all these are the key vendors which are providing the WAN optimization solutions in the market. And that takes us to the end of our presentation. Hope you like it. Thank you.